If you wake up early enough, before the notifications begin to chime and the traffic begins to hum, you can observe a strange, quiet ritual repeating in millions of homes. People are breathing in patterns of 4. They are writing down 3 things they are grateful for in journals bound in vegan leather. They are drinking water at precise temperatures, scheduling their focus blocks, and preparing their minds for a day they do not particularly want to experience. It is all very orderly, very scientific, and very exhausting. There is a subtle, persistent feeling in modern life that we are constantly running just to remain in the same place. We feel a low-frequency vibration of fatigue, a deep, cellular tiredness that sleep cannot seem to fix. And in response, a massive, multi-billion-dollar industry has risen up to meet us. We call it the wellness industry or executive coaching or personal optimization. But perhaps a more accurate name for it is the coping economy. This economy is built entirely on the premise that you are the problem. If you are overwhelmed, it is because your boundary setting is weak. If you are anxious, it is because your mindfulness practice is inconsistent. If you are burning out, it is because you have not yet mastered the art of resilience. This is an incredibly comforting lie. It is comforting because it suggests control. It tells us that if we just buy the right app, hire the right coach, or follow the right morning routine, we can solve the problem of our own suffering. It transforms a collective crisis into a personal project. It tells us that the key to survival is not changing the world, but changing ourselves. But when you step back, the geometry of this arrangement begins to look slightly off. Consider what a coach actually does. A coach is hired to help you navigate a system. They help you manage your time, handle your stress, and optimize your performance. They are, in essence, a personal trainer for your survival instincts. But notice what is never on the table for discussion. The system itself is treated as an unchangeable law of nature, like gravity or the turning of the earth. The coach cannot change your target metrics. They cannot lower your rent. They cannot reduce the cost of healthcare, or make your job inherently meaningful, or slow down the accelerating pace of technological change. They can only help you adjust to them. They can only teach you how to carry a heavier load without collapsing. We are essentially paying professionals to help us tolerate conditions that are, by any reasonable human standard, intolerable. This creates a strange paradox. The more we invest in our personal resilience, the more we accommodate the very systems that are draining us. We become shock absorbers. When the workplace demands more hours, we do not strike or demand systemic change. Instead, we hire a coach to help us find work-life integration. When the pressure makes us sick, we do not question the pressure. We download a meditation app to lower our blood pressure so we can return to the desk on Monday morning. In this light, the coping economy is not a cure for systemic exhaustion. It is its most sophisticated maintenance system. It is a brilliant piece of social engineering. By privatizing our pain, it prevents that pain from ever becoming political. It takes the collective anger of an exhausted workforce and diffuses it into millions of individual self-improvement plans. Instead of a room full of angry workers demanding better lives, you have a room full of isolated individuals quietly practicing deep breathing exercises. The structural failures of our society are rebranded as personal development opportunities. And so, the machine keeps running, greased by the very self-care we use to survive it. The exhaustion we feel is not a biological malfunction. It is a logical response to a world that demands we function like machines while remaining human. We are asked to be endlessly adaptable, infinitely creative, and constantly available, all while navigating a world of deep economic and social instability. We are told to treat ourselves as businesses, constantly marketing, upgrading, and optimizing our personal brand. When you realize this, the entire landscape of self-improvement begins to shift in a way that is deeply unsettling. You start to see that the coaching industry does not exist to free you from the wheel. It exists to make you a more efficient part of it. It is a way of outsourcing the human cost of a broken system back onto the individual. The company does not have to worry about burning you out if you are paying someone else to put you back together on the weekend. This is the quiet tragedy of the modern achiever. We are working incredibly hard to fix ourselves, completely unaware that the brokenness we feel is actually the system working exactly as intended. It requires our depletion to produce its surplus. It needs us to be just tired enough to keep buying things to feel better, but not so tired that we stop working. So we return to the quiet room, to the morning ritual, to the journal entries and the scheduled breaks. We look at the checklist of things we must do today just to feel okay. And we realize that even our peace has become a task. Our rest has been commodified, turned into a metric we must optimize so we can perform better tomorrow. We are managing our stress the way a corporation manages its inventory. We are running out of breath, not because we do not know how to breathe, but because the air in the room is slowly being replaced by something else. No amount of deep breathing can save you if there is no oxygen left in the room. If you were to stop just for a moment and put down the tools of self-optimization. If you were to stop trying to fix your stress, or manage your time, or coach yourself through another week of survival. If you finally admitted that you cannot optimize your way out of a system that is designed to consume you, what is the very next thing you would have to do?